It's the second leg v Inter Milan, and it's all to play for. We take a 2-0 lead into the second leg. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the Journeyman Save. I'm Cultured Left Foot. It's a pleasure to have you with me, and we are on fire. Absolute fire. That's why I've got a glass of ice water here, because literally it's boiling outside, weirdly, and it is a weird look at this form. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. I know we went through it last time. We've only played one game since the first leg against Inter. We beat Hertha Berlin 3-1 away. Bacon getting 2 more goals. He's definitely going to get some sort of award this year. Excuse me for my burp. But it's just incredible. We find ourselves top of the Bundesliga if we go and just look at it in the stages tab so we can see all the relevant stats. We are 4 points ahead of Dortmund. We've qualified for the Champions League, which means we're guaranteed top 3 now. We have the best goal difference in the league. We've scored a hell of a lot more goals than anybody else. And we've also conceded a lot more than Dortmund and Bayern, but we don't need to worry about that because we're winning games, and it's been incredible. Absolutely incredible. I did not see this season going this well. I know when we changed to the 4-4-2, it all seemed to work, but I mean, who would have seen Bacon getting 21 goals in 25 starts? Incredible performance from the youngster. From the Patreon. Thank you very much, Callum. But what a season. 19 goal contributions in 18 appearances in the league is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And he's someone we'll keep an eye on through this save, but it would be wonderful. Just whisper it, you know, if we could win the Cup, the Champions League and the league with Leverkusen before I go to Singapore, that would be absolutely incredible. But we are here today for the second leg against Inter Milan, so let's, without further ado, crack on and get into the game. We've selected our team. I've done all the team talks, not the team talks, sorry. I've done the briefing. Well, I didn't. The assistant manager did. We have this 2-0 lead. He's been played outside. I don't care. I don't mind fitness tests. I don't care if he's been played outside of position, as long as he's just being played. That's the main thing. So here we go, 2-0 up from the first leg. We go to Italy with Michael Oliver as the referee. Interesting. After his recent Gigi Buffon stuff, where he was completely in the right and completely correct. Be interested to know your points and thoughts about that. Let's hear them in the comments. See what you've got. I hear them in the comments. That's never going to happen because the comments can't speak to me. But I can read them in the comments. Let's go with that. They play in a 4-4-2 as well. Liora, Madura, Bastoni, Benedetto, Scufetti in goal again. Costantino, Felix, Kondogbia, Bongio, Mitic and Vieto. So no Marco Toss in this one. Marco, how do you feel about that being dropped? Being dropped for the second leg. Yeah, let's go out there and pick up where we left off last time. The only change really to our team, Lovro comes in at centre-back because Eric Bailly has picked up an injury, which is quite annoying because he was in a really good bit of form. And at the moment, it's Fidel up front alongside Bacon because Fidel is keeping Isaac out of the team at the moment, as Weigl just gives that ball away to start. But yeah, other than that, our team hasn't really changed since the last time you were here. Weigl and Luiz in the middle have been absolutely superb. Manuel obviously is dropped for this game because he's ineligible to play in Europe because of recently past appearances for Bayern Munich in the competition. But here's Liora from the edge, and he's rifled it in, and Inter Milan are back in this game, or back in the tie, straight from the off. Their first shot on goal is on target, and it's gone in the net. Now, could Mangales do anything about this? Felix got the ball on the edge into the Liora, and then he's absolutely rifled it. It's a wonder goal. It's an absolute beauty of a goal. But we can't let that get us down. We are dominating possession. We seem to be dominating the game. The first leg was relatively easy, I'm going to say, as Vieto goes close. Let's try and draw them out a little bit. We'll go to the counter, which seemed to work quite well, because they are getting, although we're dominating the stats, they are getting the highlights as Liora shoots, and it's a good save from Mangales to fire it wide. Two 4-4-2s against each other. It's going to be quite interesting to see what happens. Felix out to the edge to Vietto. It's all into Milan. Shoots. And it's gone over the bar. Let's just get some composure. I say drop to the counter. Hit them very quickly as soon as we can. So Muller with the ball. Martial turns Weigl on the edge. Out to Heinrichs, who missed the last league game. And Billy Leftfoot came in and had a really good game, actually. Heinrichs to the byline. Back to Weigl. Weigl into Milan, defending quite well here. Weigl is, I thought he was going to be robbed, but he's not. Dolberg out to Martial. Martial is tackled and now can Inter spring a counter-attack on us when we're playing on the counter-attack. It looks like they will. Vietto's in. Great save from Magallanes. And we are living life dangerously right now. They are getting back into the game. We've still got that possession, but it's very, very tense at the moment. And we might need to make... Again, Callum Bacon, why don't you perform in Europe? It's so annoying. You just don't do it. Well, I should have known that and probably not started you. Marco Tosh, you did at least make the bench for Inter Milan, so that's good to see. But Anthony Martial's been booked, so we'll just tell him to ease off his tackles like the assistant manager recommends. But time is ticking down in the first half. 5 minutes to go. Udoki picks up a yellow card as well at the back. Sven Muller not having a great game on a 6.4. Bacon on a 6.3. We're just not performing how I know we can, which is really frustrating as Lovro sweeps up that after everybody missed the header. Martial brings it forward, loves to run into that space. He's tackled very well. He'll get there first. Fidel gets there first, then there's created a bit of space. Is then robbed by Kondogbia, who's having a very good game for Inter Milan. Long ball forward, Mitic brings it down, beats one, gets to the edge of the area, shoots. Mangala sees it wide. It's a very even game compared to the first leg. It's very, very even. We get into half-time. 1-0 down on the day. 2-1 up on aggregate. I think I am going to sort of agree with the assistant and say I'm not happy. We do need to up it a little bit. Callum Bacon, you are going to be replaced by Isaac. And it won't be the game where you lose your place in the team. But because you're just in a ridiculous form in the league. But it's going to be a chance for Isaac to try and play his way back into my starting 11 plans. We'll see how it works out. So we've done the team talk, told them to buck their ideas up, taken off our worst performing player in Bacon. No offence, mate, but up it in Europe. And knowing you, we'll get to the final and you'll score the winner and shut me up completely. Muller not having the best of games. He might come off and be replaced by Gianluca Iter in a bit. And maybe Douglas Luiz for Carrasco as well, or Vit, not too sure. We'll have to keep an eye on what's happening. Not too fond of that yellow card on Douglas Luiz with a low rating, as Marco Toss is on and gets the ball straight away, gets to the left, crosses it in, headed away, but Constantino picks up Marco Toss. Really should be scoring. Really should be scoring. Will the Patreon rub it in and really cause me some trouble? Sven Muller is improving his game. Strikers are not, which is a bit of a concern. Let's drop to defensive. Oh, can we nick that? Sven Muller has nicked it. Sven Muller's in. He's just crowded out of the ball there. There's got to be a defensive header win. It is, but Constantino picks it up. Ball over the top to Mitic. Someone mark Marco in the middle. Keep him tightly marked, but he's put it in. Bojan Mitic has given Inter Milan the assist, for Marco Toss. Oh, God, it's so annoying. Constantino up the line to Mitic, and we've just not been at the races today. And Marco Toss out jumps two defenders and scores the goal. So we're going to just shout at them to demand a bit more as well. And I think we're going to make some changes and try and get this game back in our favour. So Gianluca Iter is going to come on for Sven Muller. And we are going to do Douglas Luiz for Benjamin Havit. And can we change those two over? Yes, we can. Ever so slightly to get Benjamin Havit as the playmaker, and he's more advanced, so he needs the legs really. So 2-2 on aggregate. We still have that unpredictable attacking midfielder that guy's described as 2-2. We still have that advantage of an away goal means they have to score 2, but we really haven't been playing like we're going to get that goal, to be honest. Into the last 10 minutes, and Inter are still dominating the game. Kondogbia has it. This is why I was talking about winning everything before we go to Singapore. Should never say that. Havit out to Dolberg, over to Fidel. Have the pace, have the pace. There's a mix-up. Oh, Maduris couldn't get there. Martial just didn't fall for him for the first time shot. Back in it goes. Fidel is beaten in the air. Dolberg can't get his cross in. Heinrichs, Havit, Weigl. Weigl holds onto the ball. Back out to Heinrichs. Heinrichs gets to the byline. What's he doing? What is he doing? Why shoot from there? That is ridiculous. Get your foot around the ball and cross it in. Havit to Martial. Martial over the top. Fidel. Fidel's through one-on-one. What a save from Scuffet. Or Scuffet, whatever his name is. In the Inter Milan goal. Havit out to Dolberg on the edge. And Dolberg's volley, or half volley, is wayward to say the least. 4 minutes to go. And it looks like we've eventually come alive in this game. Gianluca Iter back to Magallanes. Long ball forward. Fidel. Can he win it? He doesn't. Bastoni's there. But Havit picks it up. Up to Isaac. Alexander Isaac holds onto the ball into Weigl. Good ball out to Martial on the left. He should cut in field. He's tackled. Constantino brings it away. And it's 2-on-2. And Marco Toss has the pace on Lovro. He shoots. And Magallanes makes another good save. They've gone for a very attacking 4-2-4. So we're going to drop this down to the counter and try and hit them as they send people forward. With 3 minutes injury time added on. It's been a very close game. Fidel having a shocker up front. Maybe I took Callum Bacon off too soon. It goes into extra time. It's time for dig in and give everything that you've got left to play. We've been the better team. I'm not too sure about that, but I do want everyone to dig in and fight to the death. As Weigl doesn't get that, Constantino picks it up. Kondogbia is, well, hacked down by Havit. Benjamin Havit picks up a yellow card as well. No, he doesn't. We've still only got the 3 after we subbed off Douglas Luiz. They are yet to pick up 1 yellow card. So Michael Oliver clearly favouring the Italian team is what we'll say. But extra time is ticking down. Oh, I don't know what to do. Some of them are looking nervous. Let's just encourage the team. Encourage them. See what we can do. It should generally change their morale, really, but it hasn't. Marco Toss gives a poor pass and Martial intercepts into Udoki, back to Magallanes. Up it goes. Isaac wins the header really well. Weigl up to Havit. Havit's got Martial and uses him on the left. Martial into Weigl. We are leaving ourselves open to a counter-attack with 2-on-2, but we need to... If we get this away goal, I'm delighted. Weigl back to Havit, keeping the ball well. Heinrich with the overlap. Puts a good cross in. Fidel flicks it on. It's gone in. We've got the away goal. Get in there in extra time. Fidel gets the header from Heinrich's cross. It did leave us open with that 2-on-2. And Weigl, we were very slow, very patient in the build-up, which was great. Heinrich's the club captain, just dinks this ball in, and Fidel with a wonderful, wonderful header. And that is very, very nice indeed. They now have to score 2 goals. We're just going to drop these guys back to fullbacks on support so that we're not throwing the men forward every single time. But this has not been an ideal performance. It's been acceptable now that we've scored, because they really do... they're up against it and they need 2 goals. So we're straight into the second half. And now they need 2 goals. They've dropped back to the more defensive 4-4-2. They've taken the wingers off, but I don't understand that. But we are playing well. People are starting to get tired. There is only 10 minutes left and Anthony Martial has picked up a bruised ankle. He can stay on with a bruise. Don't be a fanny. 5 minutes to go. Are we going to get through to the semi-finals? 2 minutes to go. The semi-finals of the Champions League could be calling. We're into injury time. Just keep the ball and waste that time. Weigl, Isaac, or try and get another one and rub it in if we can. Martial with his bruised ankle out to Dolberg. It's poor. Golden Nigger clears. Marco Toss. It's through. Heaves up to Mitic. It's got to be now for Inter Milan and we've got to stay strong. Heinrichs is there. Win the header. Get it out. There we go. What a clearance. Isaac. Havit. Blow the whistle. There's the whistle. We're in to the semi-finals of the Champions League. Absolute scenes. Incredible stuff. I'm just going to say it was a good win. It wasn't. It wasn't a good win, but that's what I'm going to tell them. We will see if the Champions League semi-final draw is made before that game. I'm just going to send the assistant that. We get 5.79 million. Not that money matters at the moment, because if we do, the thing is always, if we win the Bundesliga with Leverkusen, I will be retiring after that, no matter what happens. If we get to the Champions League final, obviously I'll play the Champions League final before I retire. That goes without saying. But we'll have a little look and see if the semi-final draw is made before that game against Eintracht Braunschweig, because there's not going to be a second game in this episode, but I would like to do the semi-final draw to see who we get if we can. So we'll be back when we find out if that will be done in today's episode. And the draw is made before the game. So Chelsea, PSG, Bayern Munich and us. Who do I want? Probably Chelsea, maybe Bayern, because we have beaten Bayern this season. Probably don't want PSG. They've got a very good team. I mean, look how good Mbappe is. It's ridiculous. It is utterly ridiculous. But then, you know, Chelsea, Pablo Dybala, key player, someone that I really want to sign at some point in this save. What did that say? I thought I said 435 million is value. Jesus. It's not. 43.5 million for those that aren't actually watching but just listening. And Bayern Munich, yeah, Moise Kean, we have beaten them before. So let's just go. Right, draw next team. Out of the hat first, Bayern Munich versus Leverkusen. Is going to be a German team in the final. Will it be us? Interesting. Bayern Munich. Okay, Bayern Munich. Can we do it? Let me know in the comments. What do you think? What do you think? If we look at the schedule, last time we played Bayern Munich, we won 4-2 away. And before that, I'm pretty sure we lost. Yeah, we lost 2-1 in the Super Cup. We must have played them again since then. Yeah, we drew 3-3 at home. And we beat them away. So if it goes like that in the Champions League, we will be in the final. But we don't know what's going to happen. We're going to be playing the Braunschweig game, St. Pauli and Gladbach offline. We're going to be back for the Champions League semi-final against Bayern Munich, by which time we may have won the league as well. But thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been episode 70, I think, which is really, really good. Series is really getting deep into it now. We're into the big competitions in Europe and the big clubs, and loving it. I hope you guys are loving it too. Let me know down below if there's things you want to see or anything you want to talk about and stuff like that. And also let me know if you think doing a football podcast would be a good idea. But for now, thank you very much, and I'll chat to you all very, very soon. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.